What's up, you guys? Welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to install a roam box onto your Prinsu roof rack. So the cool thing about having something like this is you guys do know on the Tacomas there's not much storage. So when you guys do go traveling or anything like that, it kind of sucks, especially if you guys do have passengers inside. You're like crammed up, and that's not good. So having a box like this or two is always awesome, and I'm going to show you guys why. And I'm also going to show you guys, of course, how to install it. So let's get to the video. Just in case you guys don't know what a roam adventure box is, so basically what this is like I had said in the beginning, it's a storage box. So having something like this, maybe even two, would probably be best. So you can put it up on your roof rack and you don't have to store anything inside anymore. Everything can go in here. And then cool thing about the box right here, as you guys can tell probably on the camera, there's a hole here, a hole here, and a hole there. So you can actually padlock this thing. So you could go ahead and buy yourself 3 locks and lock it up, just in case you guys put some valuables in it when you guys are traveling. Another cool thing about this, it does have straps, as you guys can tell. I'm not really going to use these straps because I'm going to keep my box up there probably for the life of it. And then another thing I wanted to tell you guys is this is a 95-liter box. So they do make them in different sizes. They make smaller ones, they make bigger ones, taller ones, shorter ones. Doesn't matter what it is. If you want to check out the description box below, I've linked it there. But the one I have here today is a 95-liter, and this thing is very well made. The quality on this is super nice. If you guys do feel it in person, you guys will see what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and open it up and show you guys some key features on this. So when you go ahead and open it up, one thing I want to show you guys, so when it is on the roof, it'll actually spring open. So check it out. So there it is, you guys. As you guys can tell, it has shocks on both sides. So the room in here is actually pretty good, at least for what I needed. I just want to put my recovery gear and a couple other little camping stuff when I do go out. So there it is. Quality on it, like I said, is pretty good. Another cool thing about these roam boxes is right here at the top, I believe that's what these little channel holes are for. Right here up top, you can actually buy a different bracket to go ahead and set up here, so that way you guys can mount like molly panels and a bunch of other stuff to the top of the box. So this is very versatile. As far as for me, I want to try to keep as much space in here, so I'm not going to be doing that on mine, just so that way I have more room to store stuff in here. The next thing you are of course going to need is some brackets. So a lot of people do actually drill into this and put it into the Prinsu roof rack. As far as for me, I did not want to do that because these are waterproof. So keep that in mind, you guys. These are waterproof, so even if it's raining or anything like that, you don't have to worry about water getting in. That being said, I didn't want to deteriorate that and drill holes into it. So there's a company called Sherpa Equipment Company or something like that. They do make awesome brackets that are specific to the roam box, and that's what I have right here. It's one for each side, which I'll show you guys how this goes installed. And then this is specific to the Prinsu roof rack. On the crossbars, you guys will see it's going to be awesome because we won't have to remove my rack. We can just slide these bad boys in and then tie it in with the bolts and washers. The first thing you're going to need to do is I'm going to show you guys, and then I'll demonstrate it on the opposite side. So first thing you're going to need to do, if you guys do remember, there's handles on the side of it. Like I said, I'm not going to be using them, so this I don't care about. So you want to go ahead and remove them, and then you get one of the slots and it slides right in. And then on the rack, you're going to notice there's holes, and that's where these bolts and stuff are going to go attached onto the crossbar. So I'll show you guys that once we install it, but let's go ahead and show you guys how I got this removed and put this in. Let's go on the opposite side. So this is the handle I was talking about that you're going to need to remove. So what you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to want to go ahead and kind of stick your hand right here at the bottom, and you're going to want to bring this out. You guys will see why, but bring it out. Make sure this chrome piece is surfaced so you can see it, and you just go ahead and take it off. It's kind of like a football helmet in a way, so super easy. It's just a strap that goes over and out, over and out, just like that. And now it's free. Now you should be able to just release it just like that. And now this piece here, you're going to notice there's going to be 3 holes, 1, 2, and 3. So what you want to do is you want to land in the middle, right through there. So of course right now it is sticking up, so it won't allow it to close. But once we go onto the Prinsu roof rack, it'll sit up like this, and you can tell it's nice and flush. So then this lid will actually close down and we can bolt it onto the rack. So the first thing we're going to do is, of course, put this up on top, and then we're going to just figure out kind of how we're going to be placing it. So if you guys do remember, on the brackets there's going to be holes. So those holes are actually going to be on the side of each crossbar, wherever you're going to be mounting it. As far as for me, I'm going to put the box all the way to the end of this crossbar, so this will lead to this here, and then in the front I have it leading to another corresponding crossbar. So now that I've measured it out, I kind of know where it's going to go. As you guys can tell, there is the bracket there. So now what we're going to need to do is, on most brackets you'd probably need to remove these crossbars and remove them. Cool thing about the Sherpa equipment brand is they make it easy for us. So if you guys do remember these 4 little silver slots, these are like T slots, I believe they're called, or I forgot what they call them. But basically the cool thing about these bad boys here is they actually just slide in. So you put it into the rack. So you put it into the rack, you just slide it right in, and it should just go in just like that. And then let me go ahead and get the second one. It's gonna be the same thing. So you slide it right in, just like that. And once it's in, now you have to make those holes match up with these, so that way the bolts can fit through it. As you guys can tell, they're now lined up. So now what you're gonna wanna do is grab one of the bolts and one of the washers. And for right now, you can go ahead and just hand tie it in. Nothing hard about it. And then you wanna do the same thing for the opposite side there and put it right through the hole. So those little T-slots that we put in there, they're threaded, so that's how it holds on. And once you get it hand tight, now you can go ahead and get yourself a size 11 millimeter socket or a wrench, and just go ahead and tighten them all the way down. So now if I was you guys, if you guys can go to the hardware store, I would probably switch out these bolts to maybe like a hex head, or just something that most people won't have handy, and get the same size bolt and switch these bolts out. That's just a little tip I could give you guys, just to kind of make it safer. That's what I'm going to end up doing, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to demonstrate it with the ones that it comes with. Now you want to do the same thing to the opposite side. Alright you guys, so now everything's installed. Let me show you guys. This thing is not going anywhere. Like I told you guys, just to play it safe, I would probably get those other bolts, maybe like at Lowe's or Home Depot, or your local hardware store should have some. Just find the right size, put them on. It'll save you a headache, trust me, because it's going to be safer. So like I said, this thing is awesome because on the roof, sometimes it'll be a little harder to just put it up by hand. So the cool thing about the Rome ones is they have the shocks. So once again, let me show you, and then I'll show you how to put on your padlock. So there it is, you guys. So now you can go ahead and grab your stuff. As far as for me, I am a little bit on the shorter side, so I'll need to get probably on my rack or something, but that's no problem. I can still utilize and grab all my stuff. And another thing I wanted to tell you guys, the Rome box, it is waterproof, but just in case for some odd reasons a little bit of water gets in, I highly doubt it. Honestly, I highly doubt that will happen. But if it does, cool thing about these, they do have a drainage hole. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. If you guys do look right there on the corner, there's like a little drainage hole down there. So that's the one I'm talking about. And then right over here would be the lid to open it up. Chances of that are very, very slim. So whenever you are ready to go ahead and close it up, same thing, just bring it down, lock up your thing. Super easy, nothing hard about it. And like I was telling you guys, cool thing about this, you just put your padlocks on. I'd highly recommend probably just getting 3 to play it safe. I'm just gonna put 1 for now since I don't have anything in there. So there it is, as you guys can tell, and you lock it up and you're good to go. If you guys did enjoy today's video and you guys do want to go ahead and buy it, make sure to check out the description box below. I do have a discount code for you guys, so it is there. So if you guys did like today's video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.
JesseRizo is here for you. It's here for you now. Like I said, it's super simple. Please feel free to subscribe.